Precious, what's up? Precious, precious, China, China. Ah, what's up? Precious, I'm expressing myself. Ma. Anyway, yo, listen, yo. Today there's like a lot of reflections of certain things, and some people shouldn't be able to tell the difference of things in reflection, especially knowing the cause. But let's go to part 4 of the Night Grabbers. So, Precious thought about things going on in life. She said, I should go see and think about pressure. And a pristine thing. So she thought about China also. And China was like, yo, I was supposed to really be hanging out with Ralph and paying Ralph a lot of attention and hanging out and make sure Ralph was happy with him. So China says, I know Ralph is the real China. The original China. That made China herself. And said, I want to go hang out with Ralph. But there might be dangers about certain things, and I gotta make sure Ralph is okay. So Precious was sitting home, and Precious said it was around 1:34 in the morning. She looked at her clock. When she turned around, the hallway going towards her bedroom, light was off, so it was dark upstairs. She opened the door to walk through the hallway to go to her bedroom, but it was dark. She said, but I thought I left the light on. When she reached for the door to open it fully, it was just dark in front of her, and she heard a scream. Ah! No! She said, what was that? She reached, and when she touched her bedroom door, she felt a sharpness flash near her chest. But nobody was around her. Nobody was near her. She opened the light of her room. She looked. She squinted her eyes and said, I need to get a glass of water. She went downstairs to her kitchen, and then she grabbed the cup, and then she put a clean glass of ice in the cup. And then she poured the water and started drinking the water, and then thought to herself, I gotta go see Ralph. I gotta make sure Ralph is still alive. She looked at the cup and said, I should go see if China wants to go with her. She ran upstairs, got herself ready, It was about two 2:19. She walked out the door and said, "I'm gonna go see if China wants to come with me." She walked over and got China, and she yelled, and then just knocked on China's door. Well, the side of her window. She knocked on the side of her window and then went around to let China know it was her, and then knocked on the door. China came to the door. Oh my God, yo, I had a feeling. I had a feeling that we should go see Ralph tonight. She says, yo, I agree. So as they made their way through the dark blocks, wearing the baggy clothes, and said, you know, this is wonderful things that I'm thinking about. Nothing could happen to us while we go over there. As long as Ralph is okay. So China and her crept through the blocks and then ran into two or three other members of the McKinleys again. They said, yo, where you going? She said, Ralph has to be okay. I'm going to see if Ralph is still alive to make sure he's still alive. He's supposed to always be alive and nothing can happen to him. Why was he sleeping on the porch? But he did say he didn't hang out with the girl that was robbing the cars. Angelina Jolie, Hara, and Julia Roberts. You know, if he says that, that means there has to be the girl Evelyn has to be around. And you know, she was robbing the cars also. And then that girl that he said the girls in his front hallway behind the door were Beatrice and them. You know, I have to have a good rapport with Rob because he's gonna end up leaving to go out of town. And he did a lot. He did a lot of wonderful things for people in the paradigm. But I gotta make sure he's alright. I don't wanna make him feel like, you know the music she keeps on passing me by, and I don't give him by. I give him, you should come home to me. You know, he was supposed to be living in an Asian neighborhood, but he's really living in an urban neighborhood. You sure Ralph is okay? So she made her way. She made her way to go see what was going on. By the time she got to a point of the urban neighborhood, she crossed over at a point where a place was called Flatbush, but a certain other point, and then seen a lot of urban guys hanging out there. But she said they're not supposed to be out there hanging out there. They're not even supposed to be people driving cars. Why would they be doing that? And then knowing Ralph is around. You know, Ralph doesn't trust police officers to even drive cars. He used to make them walk. Because, you don't want a martial law blow and then think in the paradigm of time that a person is some type of rapist or molester. He doesn't trust police. And then McKinley said, yeah, I agree.